Hi everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things. And today I'm going to talk about my very first series from PaperPie. It's an Usborne book. I am drinking water at the moment. I've already had my coffee today. This is my favorite water bottle. So much so that I realized that I hadn't cleaned it in a while, and this is your PSA. Make sure you're cleaning your water bottles, even if you're drinking out of them every day, because they do get mold in them. Ew. Anyway, so my little one has these two, my very first books, and these two, and she really likes this one. I'm just gonna say it. This one is her favorite. I got them at the same time. You might have seen the video where I unboxed them. We were so excited for books. So my very first body book, and this is an Usborne book. See the little balloon? It says, "Find out what's inside your body and how it all works in this fascinating book full of bright pictures and amazing facts that grown-ups and children can share and talk about together." This is designed by Alice Reese, and the medical advice comes from Dr. Christine Routh. It also, if you look down here, I don't think you can read it. Well, I think it's backwards for you. Is it backwards for you? Well, I'll find out later. There are Usborne quick links, so you can go to the www.usborne.com quick links and type in this title of the book, and it will give you things to do, more things to read about, and sometimes there's activities for them to do. So I just like these books because first off, they're inclusive. Everybody's body it starts out with everybody's body is different. Everybody is different. Some people are different shapes and sizes. They have different talents and they enjoy different things. How nice is that? That is so sweet to start out just like that. Some people are old, some people are young, some people walk, some people roll, some people are tall, some are short, some need sticks to help them walk, some need glasses, hearing aids, guide dogs, some people sign, but they all need, there's a glare, food, water, and air. Hair just fell out. So I like that it starts that way, and I like you have things in common, and it talks about what we're made of is the same stuff, building blocks called cells. And so you have the different parts of the body, the skin, the muscle, the bones, and the blood vessels. And then it talks about different organs. And it talks about bones and, how to make them stronger. And what happens if you break a bone. Your muscles and how to get them stronger. And did you know your stomach is a muscle? I actually did know that, but rumble, rumble. Sensing the world talks about your senses, parts of the brain and what they do. So this part's talking, and this is remembering and feeling, smelling, balancing, and then there's each page has a few lines of text and some pictures that correspond with the text that's underneath it. And so far, we've just been getting a kick out of this book. Eating and drinking, how the food goes through your small intestines and the big intestines and where it ends up. if you watched the video of me unboxing this, I didn't know about this page. And I had been talking about potty training. We had gotten a potty training book. She had been looking through that. I showed this book and just put it aside. And all of a sudden she said, "Look, Mama, they make poop. Poop goes in the potty." And I picked it up and I was like, "Look, poop goes in the potty. This could be a part of my potty training stuff." So now we talk about that, how to breathe, and what breathing, looks like in your body, and different ways that we breathe. Coughing clears your lungs. Sneezing clears your nose. Different ways that people use breath. I like that. How your blood pumps, and okay, so whenever I first started learning about all of this, whenever I was in like junior high, it was like tons of just writing and like very little pictures, and I was just like overwhelmed. I don't do good in that kind of situation. Like if you're like, "Here, learn this," I freak out. I'm like, there's too many words. I don't want to read this. It's boring. Give me Harry Potter, and no pictures in Harry Potter, but but it talks about germs and your white blood cells and what a cut looks like on the inside. It talks about your vocal cords. I don't know anything about vocal cords other than I used them to sing in high school and junior high, and now in my car or in the shower when no one's around. Sweet dreams. That, sleep is important, and for a 3-year-old who doesn't want to sleep, this page is nice. Sickness and health. Talks about different things, the doctor, going to the doctor, and how it's not a bad place. It's not a scary place. And it also talks about, if you have to take different types of doctors. Some give advice, some give you medicine. You have eardrops, creams, bandages, inhalers. So that, if those come up in your kid's future, or maybe they think that they're the only one, they're not. Taking care of your body. Washing, brushing teeth, relaxing. Relaxing is important. Relaxing is important. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like that though sometimes. Sometimes my brain doesn't want to stop. Sometimes meditation doesn't even help my brain. And then growing up. So your body is amazing. And I think that this is an amazing starter to learning about your body. Like I said, I got this for my 3-year-old, but I learned stuff out of this book. There's stuff in this book that I didn't know, and I'm 33. So, good job, schooling. I also got 90s schooling and early 2000s. Yeah. 2000 to 2009. Yeah. Okay. I also got the outdoor book because she likes to be outdoors, and I thought this could be an interesting book for her. This book she does not care about. She likes 2 of the pages, and I will show you them. So it talks about going outside and how you should dress appropriate and different things that you can do. So again, it has bits of it. It has sentences, and then it has pictures with the activities. So it says, where you live, there are lots of things to do outdoors. So it shows picnic, den building is what this is called. I would call it fort making. Camping and walking. From watching different types of wildlife, Then above it, it says bird watching, bug spotting, wildlife watching, pond dipping. Did you know that's what that was called? I used to do that as a kid, and I didn't know what it was called. I just thought I was taking turtles home, or baby frogs home. To discover other things in the sky or ground, and it has beachcombing and cloud watching, leaf spotting, and stargazing. So then you have sand and wind, and it talks about different things that you spot at like the beach or when the wind is blowing, different things that you could tell by like looking out your window. Bugs and slugs. It has spiders on this page. I don't like that page. Beach combing. Rainy days. This is one of my kids' favorite pages. She does not like to go outside while the rain is falling from the sky, but she likes to puddle jump afterwards. But this talks about, the rainbow happens with the light. It talks about the rain gutters. It talks about streams, puddles. It has the birds are in shelter, lightning, and clouds. So I think the reason that she likes this page is actually because of this here, and I caught her doing this the last storm we had. It talks about, I'm just going to read it. You see? Thunder is the sound of lightning. If you see lightning, count slowly until you hear thunder. And it shows the girl counting in rumble rumble. If you get to 3 or more, it means that the storm is far off. Kaboom! If you don't get that far, it means the storm is close by. How cool is that? I was like, what good information. And then it talks about things that you can do while it's raining. Like I said, my kid won't. It talks about, there's a page for trees and leaves, and it talks about what are they called? Hold on. Oh, the I looked at the word. I can't say it now. Deciduous trees, which are the ones that the leaves change colors and they lose their leaves, and the evergreen trees, and they don't change color and they don't lose their leaves. I thought that was fun. I was like, oh. And then snow and ice, and there's a page about pond dipping and different creatures that you find in the water, which makes me never want to go to a pond and get in the water again. This is her second favorite page. Animal tracking. And I think this is because the park that we recently went to it was one of those that had some nature trails, and it had the signs. It's like, this is what you could find. This is what the tracks look like. These are the birds you could see, those different plaques around their little walking trails in the trees where there's bugs and creepy crawlies. We do it though, because it's nature and we need to be out there. One of them said that we could find bobcats and foxes. And I was like, what do I do if we come across one of these bobcats? Is it going to eat me? Do I pretend like it's a cat? Here, kitty kitty. Do I give it some food and walk the other direction?
I think it's fun.
So, if you know what to do if you come across a bobcat, please let me know in the comments. This page does not talk about bobcats. It talks about rabbits and frogs and elks. It does have wolves, otter, bear, fox, deer, lizard, badger, raccoon, beaver, squirrel. Squirrel I already knew. And then on this page it talks about, holes that you might find that were dug by the animals, like rabbits dig a burrow. Different kind of animal poop, because you need to know. And then it talks about how some animals leave other clues, like chewing the bark. You can find fur, nest in trees, nuts that have holes in them. And then it talks about how to be quiet so you can watch the wildlife. That's great. Except, like I said, Bobcat. Now my kid's like, I want to see Bobcat. No, I do not want to see Bobcat. My favorite page is the stargazing page. It talks about, different constellations and how you might see more stars when there's no lights, and what the sun is, and teeny lights in the sky are actually the stars, and how that at different times of year the sky looks different because we move and they move. And then there's a page about flowers, which I also like flowers. Talks about, pollination and how flowers can be different at different times of year. Bird watching. I'm good with bird watching. There's a whole page of birds, which is nice. And it's, again, this is the basic information. It's not like, it doesn't go into details of what they feed their babies and all of that stuff. And then there's clouds to talk about the different clouds that you might see, which I tried to use this book the other day. We went to the park, the one that has the bobcats. Didn't see any bobcats. We saw some squirrels and some birds, but it started raining, and I tried to, because I took the book with us thinking, how cute would it be if we took the book with us and read it outside? And I flipped the page over and I was like, look, it's raining. What kind of clouds do you think are up there? She just wanted to play with the ball. And then moon watching. I also like this page. And it talks about the different phases of the moon, but not in so much detail. So it doesn't go into like the waxing and waning moon types. It just says the moon looks different at different times over a month. It goes from new moon to full moon and back again. And then taking care. It goes back to wearing sunscreen, make sure you drink water, don't pick too many of the flowers, keep a safe distance from the wildlife. And so these two are very nice. I want to get the rest of the series, and I will put them up here as I talk about them. Oh, did not even tell you. So they also have my first encyclopedia, my very first space book, and my very first world book, and my very first science book. And these books are recommended for, let me look real fast, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yes, these books are recommended for ages 3 and up. So, like I said, this one had information in it that I didn't know, and so now I need to get the science one and the world one. That is all I have to talk about. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I know I kind of talked a lot because I really liked these books. I think they're so pretty. So if you like this video, if you got this far, give me a thumbs up. And it just makes me happy to see the thumbs up. If you don't have to, it's fine. But I would like to see it if you like this video. And leave me a comment below if you've read these books. If you think you need these books. Do you think your kid will like these books? Let me know. And don't forget that I am a PaperPie story maker, which means that I'm kind of a consultant type person. So if you buy one of the books from my website or from the links in the description, I do get a small portion of I do get a small portion of the sales price. Sorry, my cat is down the stairs on the other side of the baby gate, and my kid just was like, "Get back up the stairs." So I'm gonna have to go take care of that. But real fast, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing lets me know that you like my videos and you want me to make more. And if you don't know if you want to subscribe to me yet, you can click my circle and it will take you to my channel and you can check out the other videos that I have and then make your decision to subscribe or not. Also, share this video with other people who might have kids that would be interested in this kind of books, or maybe they're thinking about homeschooling. I think these would be a great addition to the before you actually start homeschooling, maybe. Or maybe you have a young homeschooler. I don't know. I think these are great, and yeah. So stay tuned for my next video, and I will see you on that video.